Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. It's been a while. Yeah, I haven't done a beer review for probably about a week or so, maybe a little less. But yeah, obviously we've had those lives, me and Adam hanging together, and myself with some randoms. It's been good times. So back at work now, unfortunately. Shit weather as well. It's like cold and wet. So it's Tuesday night. I've got a heap of beer in the fridge. I thought I better get back into the reviews. So first of all, I've got a Czech style lager from Kicks Brewing, one of the breweries I visited when in Sydney. Unbelievable. They had a good mix of hop forward stuff and some cheeky lagers like the Czech style. I was real impressed with. They had a light and a dark. They had some like West Coast Pilsners, some IPAs. I think I might have even had a stout there at some stage. But yeah, really good people as well. I reviewed a West Coast IPA from them when I was in Sydney. But yeah, this is the Czech style pale lager. It's at 5%. It's called SVETLY 12. It's on the Untapped. It says 12p SVETLY. I've got no idea what that is. So yeah, I just put SVETLY on the description. It says this traditional Czech style pale lager was brewed with floor malted Bohemian barley, Saaz, and premiant hops. It's full flavored and supremely drinkable. Nezdraví. I think that's like cheers in Czech. Yeah. In the chats, we've got Angie, cheers, and Joe. Cheers, mate. Local Sydney fella, so he knows all about kicks, probably. But yeah, the scene in inner West Sydney is unreal. Like, it's, as far as quality goes, it's probably better now than what Melbourne scene is. But the massive positive is they're all within walking distance. Or if they're not walking distance, they're like a short train ride or Uber. They're all sort of within like 3 suburbs. It's really cool. So yeah, I sort of want to go back there again. Obviously went up there for the concert, which was unreal, but the beer scene was phenomenal. So yeah, I better crack this beer. I'm drinking it out of a Future Brewing glass, who's another Sydney brewery. I do have a Kicks glass somewhere, but I just can't find it. So let's get into it. Yeah, I've got the back door open. The dogs are out there chewing bones. I'm sort of hoping they sort their shit out soon and get over it. And it's like so cold having the back door open. So I may hide the logo since it's not the right brewery. Cheers, South Aussie. Good to see you, mate. So it's, relatively clean and clear. Looks a bit darker on the camera than what it is. It's probably more of like a medium straw with like a slight orange tinge. Carbonation's very, very active. Looks pretty cool. It's got a slight bit of haze to it, actually, like a chill haze. Body, I would say light to medium. It's only like about a 1 finger head. Sometimes with your lagers, you want a bit more of a foamy top on them. Anyway, let's go with. So, like, bready, biscuity, grainy. Very similar to Pilsner or Cal. Probably a bit more like it. I reckon it's not quite as clean as Urcal. Sort of like a crafty spin on it, if you get what I mean. Definitely some like lemon zest, and yeah, like quite grassy. Maybe even like a hint of pear or something like that. You do sometimes get like a sort of like an apple or a pear in a lager. It's only faint. There's definitely like a spice note, like some pepper, and it's quite herbal as well. I just remember at the brewery, I was like well impressed with their Czech lagers. Like I didn't even really know they did them. I just assumed they'd be like another sort of IPA brewery. Yeah, mate. Because I was sort of strict time, like I only sort of had one day where I was just like trying to fit in as much as possible. It was awesome. I wanted to do White Bay again in Balmain, but I ran out of time. I also wanted to do there was something else. Oh yeah, Bit a Few, which is like a craft bar bottle shop. I did Hotel Sweeney's on the day before I flew back to Melbourne. It was just a quick trip up there to have a look and have a couple of beers. So I went there the night before, and yeah, it's like you can't. It's hard to get a beer at about 11 o'clock in Sydney. Anyway, let's get in there. Cheers. Not a bad first gulp. Yeah, quite peppery. Some good bitterness. It's definitely like grassy. Yeah, like slightly herbal. Probably not as like fruity on the palate as much as the nose. There's obviously still some lemon there, but I'd probably say like more biscuity and grainy than bready. The malt's like a little bit sweet, but the hop bitterness sort of takes over. But yeah, obviously a relatively clean beer, very easy drinking. Absolute crusher. I could see myself drinking big steins of something like this. One thing that's hard though is because I'm cold at the moment and this beer's really cold, it's sort of like, ooh, every time I take a sip. So I was possibly going to do another review at some stage tonight. Or one thing I want to do as well, I want to do a video just showing the beers that Adam brought over from England for me. So yeah, we sort of organised a bit of a trade. Um, I just got him a heap of beers that I thought he'd like, and when it come to the beers he was bringing me, because I know the scene fairly well over there, I was sort of picking beers out. So yeah, obviously I'll be doing a heap of reviews of English stuff in the coming weeks. So I thought, yeah, I'll do a little showcase as to what he brought me. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, from what I went and visited, I mean that's just I think that's the third time I've done the brewery scene in Sydney. Um the three highlights for me in that area is definitely Future, Kicks, and Bracket. Um, I was very disappointed with the village. That's like the wildflower mountain culture combination. I just obviously I'm a massive mountain culture fan. I love wildflower. I just assumed they'd have a heap of beers of both. And you got there, and wildflower was pretty much just the same shit they have every time you go to a festival or whatever. Just like the gold blend and the amber blend. It's like, come on. I've made this big trip to come to your brewery and drink some fine ales, and you've just got the same two fucking beers that you have everywhere. I was really, really disappointed. And then Mountain Culture obviously had quite a few there. I mean, there was no drama with them, but I didn't go there for their beers. I went there for Wildflower. The setup of the brewery was pretty cool. It was like a sort of like a barnyard with like a heap of barrels and that. But yeah, like another thing that was shit is I just got there at about 5 p.m. and they're already like packing up at 5:30. So I had like two beers in a hurry and then left. Yeah, it's just I didn't get a good impression at all. Just the staff as well. It's just like I don't know, just didn't really have the passion. It just compared to the other places, it was just very, very lackluster. And yeah, like next time I talk to DJ from Mountain Culture, I'll probably even say something about it, just how it wasn't a very enjoyable experience. Um, One thing that's cool is, yeah, because they've just acquired Fox Friday. Now there's going to be a Mountain Culture bar in Melbourne, so that's cool. Yeah, it'll be coming in the next few months, I think. Obviously, it's Richmond where Fox Friday was. No, I've done that previous times, dude. It is Filter is good. They do really good pizza as well. But yeah, I was just trying to do the ones that I haven't done before. Filter I've been to twice and I've drank their beers quite often. So it was sort of like in the amount of time I had, it wasn't really worth going back there. Um, as far as the venue goes and the people that work there and the quality of the food and stuff, yeah, that would probably be just below the other three. And then there's others that yeah just aren't that flash. Um, yeah, Sweeney's rooftop bar was pretty cool. But yeah, sort of another thing too with them as the staff. It was just like two English backpacker guys, and they just I don't know, just didn't have much of a personality. You just want to go to a bar and have someone like greet you and be nice, and yeah, it's like I don't know. It's hard in today's world too. When they're younger, they just don't have the social skills. They're not used to just having like conversations with randoms and letting it flow on and on. It's always just very short and sharp. I love a bit of a natter. And yeah, obviously, if I'm in a job where I'm serving people, I'm exactly the same. You want to make people feel welcome. More beer, more beer. But yeah, very fun hanging out with Adam from Mersey Beers. It was good to finally meet a fellow beer tuber. Um, yeah, we we went to Banks Brewing. We went to Wolf of the Willows. We went to Boat Rocker. So they're all out in the southeast. Um, We then went to Carwin Cellars in the north, and I thought sort of by then we'd be done just because he was getting sleepy, and like I just knew that his missus too would probably want him back at some stage. Um, then he goes, "Oh no, we'll check out Beer Mash on the way back into the city." I'm like, "Oh, brilliant! I'm keen to keep going. I could keep going for hours." We went to Beer Mash, and then it's like, yeah, he got like a second wind. He was sort of keen to kick on then. And then yeah, we went to a place called Captain Melville, which is sort of not far from where he was staying. It advertised that they had all this craft beer, but it was only till a certain time because we got there late. We just had to go upstairs and it was pretty shit. I mean, it was cool being there and that, but yeah, just the beer selection was a bit trash. After that, or I don't know if it might have been before. No, I think it was after that we were hungry, so we went and got Hungry Jacks. Yeah, we had pizza at Banks earlier in the day, but yeah, then yeah, it was always a plan to do a stream once we got back to his hotel, but we just weren't sure how we were gonna do it because um his lady was sleeping. So anyway, there was a big sort of like restaurant area down on the ground level where reception was, and we just sort of convinced the reception guy that to go in there and like use the internet and stuff, and we didn't want to wake up his missus, and he sort of agreed to it, but you could tell he was a bit awkward. So yeah, we went and done a stream down there, and we were probably sitting there for about an hour in the dark doing a stream. It's pretty funny. Yeah, had a couple more beers, and then yeah, took off after that. But yeah, good times. And yeah, obviously I've got all these beers now. I've got to like definitely got to do a video about it and then pop them all in the fridge. I'll be having the hop forward stuff first, obviously. But yeah. Cheers, Jimmy. Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Dan. Your buddy just had one of these beers, did you say? Is that what you're referring to? Just hang on a tick. Sorry about that. Yeah, I could sort of hear. I reckon there was like a maybe a young family with the dog going past, and my dogs were going nuts. And it's like, yeah, I wanted to sort of diffuse the situation. As soon as you sort of hear little kids and like a mum getting a bit concerned, it's like, oh shit. Yeah, it was a very good day. I've had like an awesome week. It's so depressing being back at work. It sucks. Yeah. Yeah, so were you saying that you had a mate, Jimmy, that's drinking one of these? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, it was unreal. Just shit, like it wasn't long enough. But yeah, it was cool. Like I really sort of, I mean, obviously I got loose the night before, and yeah, made the most of that night as well. So yeah, I had a really good time. The old bank balance is. I'm definitely laying low for yeah, the next few weeks. Yeah, for sure. It's always tough for me being in Oz. I feel like if I ever go to the UK or the States, I'll end up meeting heaps of people. The best thing is I'm going to have all these places to stay, so got to save on accommodation. I mean, I'd allow people to stay here, but yeah, like with Adam and his missus, it was more of a holiday for her. Like they were staying in cities and stuff, so he was never going to come to where I live. I didn't really want him to be here anyway because there's nothing for us here. Yeah, my hometown, yes, I like, but where I live now, I've got no interest in being here myself, let alone showing it around to mates. Yep, he's up behind me. Jack, get up there and sit the fuck down. Oi, up. Quick. Ever since I went away, Jack's just been acting real weird. Here he comes. He just won't sit still. It's like he thinks I'm going to leave or something all the time. Oh my God. You've already had your dinner, mate, so I don't know why you're sucking up to me. Regal. Regal Jackie. When I used to go away for like a week or so, I'd put him in the kennels. The lady, she sort of, it's a pain in the ass because it's a local one for us, but it's still like a half-hour drive away. And it's a complete opposite direction to where you want to really go. So yeah, it got to a point too when I was going away for 3 or 4 days, it wasn't really worth it because it had cost too much money. It ends up like doubling the cost of every time I go away. So what I started doing is that I'd go away for a week and put him in the kennels, or I just wouldn't go away for any longer than like 2 or 3 days. And yeah, so when I went to Sydney, I probably pushed it a night too long. But the only reason I went for that extra night is because I couldn't get a flight at a different time. I had to get one at 6 a.m. And because I live in the country, I can't just get to Melbourne at 6 a.m. Like I've got no way of getting there at that time. So yeah, I had to go down the night before, and yeah, by the time I come home, like they had marrow bones, they've got water, but you could just tell it was just that one day too long. I reckon it sort of like affected them like mentally, and like yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know, like even though they're chewing on marrow bones and there's still meat on them, I just felt like they needed that normal dry food. But yeah, when I went to Melbourne, it was only sort of 2 full days all up. It was 2 nights, but I went down sort of in the middle of the day, the first day, and then come home in the middle of the day on the other. So they were fine that second time. It was just when I come home from Sydney, I was like, I think I've pushed it. So yeah, they've obviously got heaps of water. They've always got heaps of bones. they've got each other, which helps. If it was just one dog, it'd be a lot worse. Yeah, and they got like warmth and shelter. It's not like they're sort of stuck out in the wet. Cheers, Sean. But yeah, it's like life's tough sometimes when you got them, but it would be shit without them. All I know is when they're not here, it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for me for traveling and fucking off somewhere else to live. So yeah, once they're both gone, I'll probably have a couple of years without a dog just to settle into some other things, and yeah, then whatever I'm doing, I can hopefully get another dog because I'm definitely a dog person. I can see myself having dogs like for the rest of my life. Shit, that's a good beer. Can artwork, very basic, but when it's a beer like that, I sort of don't mind it. It just has that original sort of Czech lager look to it. Just very basic. I like the green colour. Yeah, boy. Good to see you again, bro. Yeah, for sure. No, two's already a handful. I was nearly going to suggest before you go back, Adam, we crack a crack a beer or two online one time. We should have organised some sort of beer that we could have both had. Um, I might do a birthday stream this weekend too. Maybe if I do it yeah, like your like Friday night for yeah, UK US, so like my Saturday morning. Or I could do it the next night. I don't know. I won't be doing it on my actual birthday though, because that's like a weeknight, and yeah, I have to start work at like fucking 4 in the morning. It's been rough having the week off and being on the drink most of the time, and then having to go into work at fucking 3:30 a.m. Woo! Yeah. So my actual birthday's only in a couple of days, but I just really wanted to do something on YouTube. Have some people up, have some beers, some banter, some good times. Because, yeah, I just, as far as the week goes, I just want to hurry up and get through it. Just enjoy some beers at home. Yeah. I just wish I still had night shift. Just made it so much better for like catching up with people. Like as you said, Adam, you thought that maybe me and Drewy had a, a like a fight or something because I'm not hanging with him anymore. But it just all it comes down to is my work. I just can't do. I can't do all this weekday stuff like I used to do. You rarely see me weekdays now unless you watch my channel and do like watch me do streams at stupid times and stuff. I definitely miss The main three I sort of miss hanging out with as far as like doing beer stuff. Yeah, it's like, oh, actually four. It'd be like, yeah, like I was always sort of doing stuff with like Drew or Josh, and then obviously like Bumpy and Beer Man as well. Just because I was always on like the beer shows with those two, and then I'd always be doing sort of other stuff with Josh and Drewy. Certainly no animosity there at all. I certainly miss going on Beer Man's show. But yeah, I just always feel left out now because everyone's always doing stuff together and I'm always at work. Oh, hello. I want to be a star. Yeah. Now that you've come here, you're probably like, oh, I feel a bit sorry for you. But that's what grinds my gears when people that live in like Europe or like, I don't know, West Coast America or something, they whinge about time difference. It's like, you've got no fucking idea. They're about an hour or two different. Try being fucking 10 to 20. But yeah, working nights was always the savior. It helped. It meant that I was pretty much on similar rotation to what others were. And yeah, now it's been taken away from me. It's like, yeah, it sucks. But yeah, I better wrap this up and yeah, maybe do another review. Not sure yet, but I'm one beer deep now and I feel like a couple more. Yeah, now that you've joined too, Adam, I'm going to do a video probably tonight just showing the beers that you brought back from England for me. So that'll be cool. Something to look out for. Just to give people a heads up of what I got and what's going to come up on the channel. Um, yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. Yeah, possibly another beer review coming. I was in between saying soon or shortly. Soonly. um, yeah, not sure what, but we'll see you again soon. Cheers. No, I got to do the video showing them all first.